Attention racers. Racers, attention please. The second qualifying round is out.
Take it out.
Hey, buddy,
Jess.
Thanks. I can't believe you walked away from all this.
I never made it here. I never got past midget cars and short tracks.
Yeah, but you could have if you stuck with it.
It was just all that excitement, big money, women, parties. It just wasn't for me, Jess.
Steve.
Hey, Eddie.
Not like the old days, huh?
No, not at all like the old days.
Hey, Steve. Dad said you'd be here today.
Alan? My God, I haven't seen you since...
The Alpina 300. I nearly wet my pants when you won that race.
Well, you were what, 7 years old?
Yeah, I've never forgotten it.
Alan, Eddie, this is Jesse Travis. He works at Community General with Dad.
Doc.
Hey, damn nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing your race.
Actually...
Actually, Alan here's just our show driver. There's not much on the track, but he's hell on supermarket openings.
This is Matt Thomas, our lead driver.
Yeah, I just do publicity stuff.
Yeah, Alan here reps us at all our car shows, flea markets. But maybe someday he'll get a shot at racing. Maybe. Hey, we gonna qualify today or just yak?
Alan, why don't you take Steve and Jesse up to the owner's box?
You anything like that guy when you raced?
Only when I won. So I was a sweetheart most of the time.
Next car to qualify, car 51, driven by Matt Thomas.
Let's go for it.
Team racing out of Torrance, California.
Cars.
Well, this is qualifying, Jess. Right now, it's just Thomas against the clock.
It's sure important. They don't do well this morning, they don't have a chance on Sunday.
Drop the hammer on the straightaway, Thomas. I want that pole position.
Take it easy, Eddie. You'll get it. She's losing the turns. The brakes are fading. Barely holding on. Hitting the wall is a distinct possibility. Damn, I lost my engine. Oh, she's wild.
Thomas, talk to me. Come in, Thomas.
It's another reason I quit racing.
Dr. Travis says there's no bone injury, just a little soft tissue damage. Your driver's going to be fine. But that is rotten luck about your engine.
According to Eddie, they've had a lot of rotten luck lately.
Tires, trannies, you name it, it's let us down.
Could just get a break for a change.
Eddie, I came as soon as I heard. How's Matt?
Don't worry, Miss Egan. He's going to be fine.
You know Marianne?
I treated her husband a couple of years ago. Thrombophlebitis, wasn't it?
Speaking of treatment, could I get an aspirin?
This is your lucky day. We've got a sale on aspirin. Right this way. You know, Paul Egan and Egan Racing, I didn't make the connection.
Paul loved the team, so I kept it on as a kind of memorial. However, if I'd known what I was getting myself into...
Oh, I can imagine. You know, the happiest day of my life is when Steve said he gave up racing, but don't tell him I said that. Marianne, don't worry. Your driver's in very capable hands, really.
Oh.
Ouch! Ow! Hey. Where the hell did you get your license? One of those Caribbean diploma factories?
Sorry.
You know, there are no breaks, no muscle damage. I'd say your initial diagnosis of a mild sprain was right on target, Dr. Travis.
Thanks.
What are you, a bone specialist?
I'm a pathologist.
Or like a coroner? Wow, what a shame. Such a pretty lady spending all her time with dead people. How about a live one tonight?
I have a live one, thank you.
Well, I'll say 2 years old and more energy than a...
Why don't you get a babysitter? Come down to the race on Sunday as my guest. We can discuss energy. I can't drive Sunday.
Yes, you can, if you're very careful.
Glad you're all right, Matt.
Tell me something, Eddie. What's that #1 rule of yours? And you don't say a word. Well, come on, Eddie, it's your rule.
The driver can't do it if the team doesn't do it first.
And what the hell did your team do with that engine?
It wouldn't have blown if you hadn't over-revved it.
Oh, right. The engine's my fault. Just like every blown tire and busted brake line's my fault. My crew chief here is just an innocent bystander.
You do not know what you're talking about, Dad.
Dad.
You do not have to take this. Let's get out of here.
Hey, I am not the one wrecking this team. That's your new crew chief's job.
You accusing Eddie of sabotaging your car?
Well, if he didn't, somebody did. That engine did not blow on its own.
You're imagining things. We're just having some bad luck.
Come on, Mrs. Egan. Every time I get in the car, somebody's trying to bury me.
All right, just look at their stats. The Egan team's average start is 6th. The average finish, 3rd. Overall points, 1st. I mean, Fireball Roberts would die for these numbers.
Fireball Roberts is dead.
I mean, I meant if he was alive.
Jesse, I had no idea you were such a big racing fan.
Well, I wasn't until yesterday, and I spent all last night surfing the net. This is really good. You know, the amazing thing is that Egan has done this with a team made up of people that nobody else wanted. People like Matt Thomas.
Well, it's no wonder his career stats are even worse than his personality. And the man hasn't had a winning season in years until now.
You know, I doubt Thomas would be having such a good season if he didn't have Eddie on his crew.
That's right. It's Eddie Wallace's first season as crew chief, and so far he's done a phenomenal job.
Not according to Matt Thomas, not lately at least. Sabotage is the way he described it.
You know, I haven't been to the races since Steve retired. Might be kind of fun to see one without having to chew my nail through the whole thing.
Well, maybe you guys should see it in style. From the owner's booth.
Hey, you don't want to come?
No, I have a date with my own Fireball, and he has his heart set on the zoo.
By the way, Dad, what did you say this was?
I call this Espanol frittata. You like it? Tastes better than it smells.
Welcome, race fans, to the 21st running of the Cal-Pac 500. Teams are racing today for 900 series points and a record purse of over $3 million. Today's field is the fastest ever in this event's history, with a pole position average speed of 192.64 miles an hour. Less than 10 miles an hour separates our entire field of 40 drivers. So it's looking like it'll be a great race. The race will start on schedule in 30 minutes.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Jess.
Where's your dad?
He's in the garage wondering where you are.
Oh, I kind of got distracted.
Nice hat.
Isn't it?
Hey.
Whoa, wait a minute there. I know you. You're Jeff Gordon, right?
No. Jesse, this is Tommy Kendall.
That's right. You were the Trans Am Series champion 3 times.
4.
Hey, can I get an autograph?
Sure.
I don't have a... You gotta...
No.
Come on over to the garage. I'll sign a photo for you and see if we can't introduce you to Jeff Gordon.
Yeah. Catch up with you later. I told you gotta be the right one.
Dad, that's all right. Just put it down.
Some vehicle.
Yeah, for $170,000, you can have one just like it.
I thought they were stock cars.
Nothing stock about them. Custom built from the ground up.
Tell Alonzo I'm personally good for it.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem.
Tough day, Eddie.
Nah, not really. Our tire supplier suddenly decides he wants cash payments. Lloyd, our engine guy, has disappeared on a parts run, and I don't... George! Whoa, where you going? You're a backup driver, remember?
Even if Thomas doesn't show, it's too late for me to substitute. I'm gonna find some place with air conditioning and cold beer.
George!
What, is Thomas missing?
Nah, he just likes to make a dramatic entrance. Copy that, Alan. Now you stay put till I say different. At least Alan's where he's supposed to be. He's up in the stand spotting for us today.
Eddie?
Oh, okay, all right.
No, not today. Not an investment tour. Not now.
Eddie, this is Monsieur Lambert and Monsieur Dupre, and they're very interested in getting involved with the team. So, if you could just give us a minute or two.
Yeah, I got all the time in the world. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
He said he liked the racing very much. He would like very much to be sponsor. French?
No sign of Thomas yet, Mrs. Egan.
Il y a un pilote qui n'est pas arrivé, là, apparemment. Ça va commencer à poser des problèmes.
Don't worry, gentlemen. He hasn't missed a race yet.
You know, it's pretty exciting being up here. I don't know how I managed to talk you into giving it up.
As I recall, it only took about a year, with you on one side and Eddie on the other.
One of the few times in your life you ever listened to me, and I'm not so sure I was right.
Oh, you were right.
Hey, guys. Who wants a hat? Look at that.
Hey, you meet Jeff Gordon or rob him?
Oh, I met him. And I met Dale Earnhardt and Ricky Rudd, Terry Labonte. Really nice guys.
Seems like they liked you, too.
Oh, yeah. They even gave me an official Team Egan racing watch. It's got a little checkered flag that flashes. See?
There he is.
Ah, ça y est, c'est lui. Ça va commencer.
Cutting it kind of close, aren't you?
Attention race fans. Welcome to the 21st CalPAC 500, where 40 great drivers are about to mix it up. So why don't we just cut to the chase and say what you've all come to hear? Gentlemen, start your engines.
Come on in the pit. We'll slap on a hot set of 4.
Looks like Matt Thomas in car 51 has a problem. He's heading into pit road.
Are they changing tires already?
Tires win races, Dad.
At $1,500 a set and 10 sets a race, they better.
1,500?
Oh, yeah.
That must be some special tire.
They even have their own heated room. Yeah, it makes the rubber more flexible for a faster drive, right?
Ils font chauffer les pneus pour assouplir la gomme et la voiture roule plus vite.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Change them all out. Check the lugs. Now, go. Go.
We're losing time here, guys.
It's better than losing a tire at 200 miles an hour.
Car 51, Thomas coming out of the pit row and back into the race.
Heads up in the booth. Alan just checked in from the stands. Thomas just took the lead.
He's got it.
This race is a lock.
If you ignore the fact that he's still got 100 laps to go.
Well, 99, really.
We've got a crash in turn 3.
51. You get caught up in that?
Take it easy, Eddie. He's okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
The yellow flag is out. David Lane slammed into the wall in turn 3. The track is just about to clear, and the green flag is coming out. The Countback 500 is back underway. With only 3 laps to go. Car 8, Dave Yonashige continues to lead. Car 11, driven by Richard Raines, only 3 seconds back in second place. Matt Thomas passing and into second place. Matt Thomas, car 51, continuing his incredible run. Car 51 passes car 8 on the outside, and he's in first place. We're on the final lap with car 51 closing in on an easy win. It's car 51, Matt Thomas.
Damn! The brakes! The brakes! She's wild! Matt's got a problem. Hitting the wall!
Matt, you copy. Matt!
I just got the word, Mrs. Egan. Matt Thomas is dead.
Looks like a cerebral hemorrhage due to a blow to the temple.
How? This helmet isn't damaged. It's not even scratched.
How did he manage to get out of his car and walk around with a cerebral hemorrhage?
Well, I've seen people with worse injuries do a lot more. Strange things happen in accidents.
If it was an accident. Remember those lug nuts the crew changed during the race? I went down to the pits and had a look.
Let me see it. Well, I'm no expert. That doesn't look like normal wear and tear to me.
I have a feeling forensics will agree with you.
Maybe Thomas wasn't imagining things when he started yelling sabotage.
But Eddie changed those lug nuts during the middle of the race. It couldn't have caused the accident.
Well, the one who did the lug nuts may not have stopped right there. You know, I remember that Thomas did radio that his brakes were going out right before the crash.
Bad brakes on a race car? That doesn't sound like an everyday occurrence.
Not unless you drive for the Egan team. This is definitely beginning to look like a homicide investigation.
No one had anything to gain by hurting Matt Thomas. He's the one that made this season happen for us.
Yeah, right.
That what you think, Lloyd?
Thinking's not a crime.
Murder is.
Hey, I get nothing out of this. Not like Halsey. He's got a shot at being lead driver now that Thomas is gone.
Yeah, Lloyd, you get nothing. Except payback. What'd you tell the detective how Thomas had you busted from crew chief to grease monkey?
Yeah, that turned out real good for the team, didn't it?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean, huh?
This car ran a hell of a lot better when I was chief.
Yeah, if you count last is better.
Why don't you get out of my face?
All right, that's it. This conversation is over. I'm impounding this car pending further investigation. And the first one that objects will also be impounded. Straight into county jail. Forensics confirmed our suspicions. Someone definitely tampered with the lug nuts.
Someone very determined.
And when that didn't work, they went after the brakes.
Forensics also says that the brakes checked out fine, along with everything else on the car.
Well, then why did Thomas say the brakes went out?
Why did the car crash anyway?
Very good questions, but I'm fresh out of answers. Any suggestions?
How about taking another look at the crash? I mean, the team keeps a video record of everything for post-race analysis.
Jesse, that's a very good idea.
I'll get a court order.
What time you got?
1:10, why?
Damn, it's stuck at noon. Supposed to be Mrs. Matthews' bedside every hour. She sends out search parties. This Egan watches me.
I know that look. Something's bothering you.
During that race, there was one very serious accident. The man walked away with minor injuries.
And Matt Thomas was in a much less severe accident and died.
That bother you?
Uh-huh.
That bothers me.
I think I'll move up Thomas's autopsy.
Good.
You want our race tapes? They're yours, Steve.
I appreciate your cooperation.
The irony is that yesterday was probably the best driving Thomas had done all season. Maybe ever. Which is a roundabout way of saying that I hope we get these back. I'd like to give them to his family.
I'll see to it personally.
Marianne Egan. Yes, Senor Ramirez. Yes, it is a tragedy. We're still a #1 team with an excellent backup car and a tremendous driver. Oh, we'll be racing next week. Gracias. That is one nervous venture capitalist.
He should be. We'll never be ready by Sunday. Not with that cop looking to cause us grief.
Don't listen to him, Mrs. Egan. Steve's a fair guy.
He'll treat us right.
I'm sure he will. In any case, it's in the team's best interest to clear this up as quickly as possible.
There's nothing to clear up. Matt Thomas was a loser. Reality finally caught up with him. I don't see what the big deal is.
The big deal is making sure that Thomas's final reality didn't have any help.
Steve? How far are you gonna go with this thing? I mean, why waste time on an investigation that's going nowhere?
I'm just doing my job.
And my team is trying to do theirs. But you keep poking around, getting in everybody's way, they're gonna fall apart. We'll lose our sponsors.
Matt Thomas lost a lot more than a sponsor, Eddie.
It was an accident. The man shut it out. It happens. You've raced, you know that.
So no one sabotaged his car. Nobody wanted him out of the way.
Look, Steve, I've crewed on every podunk team between here and Talladega. It's taken me 20 years to make crew chief on a top-rated outfit. Don't screw this up for me, please.
It's a police matter now, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Here's your autopsy report, Dr. Sloan, as requested.
Amazing how that got done right at dinner time.
We knew it was Turkish night.
It is.
Bon appetit.
Anything interesting in this report?
Well, as I suspected, the cause of death was from a cerebral hemorrhage. This is different.
Ah, what is it?
Uscaburu del Masi. It's a baked mackerel with pine nuts and currants and a nice herb stuffing.
Anyway, about that autopsy report.
Well, given the time of death and the condition of the body, the liver temperature was a lot lower than I would have expected.
76.3 degrees. You're right, that's low.
And that's a mystery?
Not really. The liver never lies.
And what is the liver saying?
That Matt Thomas didn't die when we think he did. He was killed at least 3 hours before that race.
Dolly Parton and Bob Hoskins tonight on CBS.
Okay. What do you see?
Of course, Matt Thomas had a sprained arm. There's no way he could have climbed into the car like that.
Okay, so now we know for sure an imposter did the driving, but how do we know that he made the switch with Thomas's body and why?
Well, I guess we know the answer to the why part, and that's to cover up a murder.
And as for the how, he could have planted the body in the infield before the race.
Right. And then slipped away in all that smoke and confusion after the wreck.
Yeah, but he still had to fool Eddie and the entire pit crew.
Well, the guy was wearing a helmet and a driving suit. I mean, there's no way anybody could have gotten a clear look at him.
And he didn't show up at the pit till the last minute, so nobody had a chance to talk to him either.
We did hear his voice come over the radio, but it could have been somebody who sounded like Thomas.
Well, I've got kind of a theory about that, but right now I'm more concerned about what caused his death. Oh, you made a notation in there, Amanda, about, let me see. Yeah, here it is. About the body cavity having an abnormal amount of blood.
Yes, there's a strong indication that for some reason the man's blood wasn't clotting properly.
Well, could Thomas have had hemophilia?
Well, that's not likely. The whole team had to take an annual physical.
Well, then the internal bleeding may be the result of something artificial. Hey, maybe you should,
Order a complete toxicology panel. I already did, and we should have the results soon.
Right at dinner time, no doubt.
Hey, that's right. It's Nepalese night tonight, huh?
One of these days, I'm going to talk Dad into trying something truly radical, like burgers and fries.
Anything show up in the infield?
Besides bottle caps and dust, just this. An official Egan Racing watch with no usable prints.
Well, according to my inventory, Thomas was wearing his watch.
Well, the killer could have left it at the scene of the crime.
Or anyone who has one. I mean, there's hundreds of these around the track.
Well, at least it'll give me an excuse to go back out there and ask some more questions.
And there were a lot of questions to ask. Like who took Thomas's place?
Well, whoever it was, he drove one heck of a race.
You know, that's another thing that bothers me. Why would anybody that good get involved in this?
How about someone who really had something to gain? Like the team's backup driver.
Halsey? Ridiculous. I've watched both him and Thomas race for years, and believe me, that was not George Halsey out there.
What about Thomas? When was the last time you actually saw him?
The night before the race, we discussed strategy after dinner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an appointment.
I just had one more question.
I'm sorry. I'll replace it, but I can't refund your money.
I just wanted to know if you'd seen it before.
Detective, I've handed out dozens of those to the crew, our sponsors, racing officials, even my Uncle Harry. And when I get around to it, I'm going to sue the manufacturer. They're absolute junk.
Real sorry about that, officer. Guess I'm a little rusty.
Too rusty to have won yesterday's race?
And what's that supposed to mean?
Depends where you were during the race.
I don't have time for this.
Make time, Halsey. I'm investigating a possible homicide.
You really think Thomas was murdered? Look, I don't want this to get around, but I was meeting with Leon Sanford.
Sanford Shocks?
Leon's starting a new team and wants me on as lead driver.
I'll be sure to talk to Leon about that.
You do that. While you're at it, you ought to check out Alan Wallace.
How does Alan fit into this?
If the kid knew I was leaving the team, then the only thing that stood between him and his chance to race was Matt Thomas.
Your dad's completely wrong about this. That was Matt Thomas out there.
The man drove that car, spun out, and died. End of story.
And you were in the stands watching. Anyone see you?
He was up there. Hell, I was talking to him the whole time.
Well, we only got your word for that.
Yeah, just like we only got your word you were on a parts run to Oxnard.
What's that supposed to mean?
Lloyd, Eddie, that's enough.
You were a hell of a driver once, Lloyd. You got your own reason to see Matt Thomas done in out there.
Matt Thomas was stupid.
Not so stupid he couldn't see what a lousy crew chief you were.
You smart mouth punk.
Alan, back off. You too.
Nice work, Steve. You got us all at each other's throats. Thanks.
Damn! The brakes! The brakes! She's wild! Hitting the wall!
Sounds like Thomas just before he crashed.
It is Thomas, but that is not from the race.
We edited this from the tapes of the qualifying lap that you and I saw.
Listen to the original.
The brakes! The brakes are fading! Barely holding on! Hitting the wall! It's a distinct possibility! Damn, I lost my engine! Oh, she's wild!
So if the killer did the same thing before the race...
He could have transmitted the edited phrases from the car.
And fooled everyone into thinking they were hearing Thomas.
What about the team watch? Did you get any leads from it?
Not directly, but I've identified the three most likely suspects. Lloyd Nichols, George Halsey, and Alan Wallace.
Well, Whoever our killer is, this guy is a real miracle worker. Look what he's managed to do so far. He edited the audio tapes, and then he hid the body in the infield.
And he drove in Thomas's place, won the race, staged an accident, and switched places.
All to cover up the fact that he had killed Thomas hours earlier.
And let's not forget that somehow during all this, our killer managed to keep the body, outwardly at least, warm.
Well, his fire suit would have provided some heat retention.
But not enough to make a difference after several hours.
That's right. That's how they did it.
Come on in the pit. Slap on a hot set of 4.
Boy, do they keep it warm in here. It's like an incubator.
They don't keep it clean. Dad was right. Look.
What do you want to bet that's Matt Thomas's blood?
What are you doing here?
Investigating a murder. What about you?
I work here. I came in to clean up.
Well, it's a good thing because it looks like you've got a real mess on your hands.
So how does it work, Alan? You bash us over the head and then hope it all goes away?
Listen to him, son. It's over.
Sorry.
Thomas knew my boy wanted to race. He thought he was after his job.
That night we got into it in the garage. He took a swing at me.
You were trying to protect yourself.
I only hit him once. He went down.
And then Eddie cooked up this plan to cover it up.
I thought if the truth came out, no sponsor would ever want Alan to race for them.
Even if it was self-defense?
With sponsors, it's all about image. I really thought we could pull it off. We figured out how to fake the radio calls, crash, everything.
Everything except biology.
It was Thomas's internal temperature that tripped you up.
Hell, I thought it was my watch. Must have dropped it out there when we took the body out to the infield. Cheap piece of crap.
Sloan.
Mark, I just got the toxicology report back.
Uh-huh. Oh, good work, Amanda. Thank you.
Dad?
Yeah. What Eddie and Alan say is true, except for one thing. Alan is not responsible for Thomas's death.
But I hit him.
You didn't kill him. The only thing you two are guilty of is covering it up and framing yourselves for murder. The real killer's still out there.
The toxicology report has lots of surprises. Full anticoagulation presented with a prothrombin time of 40 seconds, activity less than 10% INR of over 10.
And in English, that would mean?
Well, Thomas ingested a large dose of warfarin, a blood thinner.
It's a standard treatment for phlebitis, which Matt Thomas did not have.
How dangerous is this stuff?
Let's just say he was a walking dead man. Even a relatively minor trauma would lead to fatal internal bleeding.
After administering the warfarin, about all the killer had to do was arrange some kind of an accident during the race.
And it would look like the crash killed. Well, that explains the sabotaged lug nuts.
Except the murderer wasn't anticipating that Thomas was going to get in a fight with Alan before the race began.
Now, all we've got to do is figure out who had the motive, who had the opportunity, and who had the knowledge to sabotage that car and poison Thomas.
Torque, 611. Oil pressure, 70 pounds.
I asked if you could prove you were in Oxnard on Sunday.
Hell yes. RPM's 8,000. Or is that 8,500?
Then do it, now.
Gas, hotel, dinner, breakfast, all with a date and time stamp. Team rule. Got to do that or you won't get reimbursed.
2 engines in 1 week. Are you trying to ruin me?
This got nothing to do with me or my work, Mrs. Egan. Feel that grit? Somebody spiked her with metal filings. Tore her heart out.
Who else had access to this engine?
Who didn't?
There's one thing consistent about this case. Anybody who had a motive to go after Thomas turns out to have an airtight alibi.
You know, that could mean that Thomas was not the target.
You mean the killer was after someone else?
Or something else, a whole team.
That would explain the sabotage continuing like that.
But that doesn't make any sense. The team was about to go bankrupt.
And why kill Thomas? You think the competition wanted to get rid of him that badly?
I don't know the answer to any of those questions.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
You want it well done? I'll put it back on the grill.
Oh, no, it just lacks something.
Personality.
Exactly.
How about some mango chutney?
Hey, maybe some pineapple rings and a little salsa.
Fresh ground ginger, please. That would be tasty.
You know, do you have any of that teriyaki sauce?
Guys, it's a hamburger. Grease gives it flavor.
You know what bothers me the most about it? Whoever poisoned Thomas had to know that he would only be vulnerable for a very limited period of time.
You've lost me again.
Well, within a 12-hour period, Thomas's body would have metabolized the warfarin in his system.
He was at risk only if he suffered trauma during that time.
Yeah, otherwise the worst he'd have is a nosebleed.
Well, that tells us one thing. The killer had a fairly sophisticated knowledge of medicine.
That's exactly right. Of course. Very likely only one person could have killed Thomas. Of course, now we got to figure out the why.
Come on, Lloyd, we're doing okay.
Yeah, all right, hold on now, hold on. Winning last Sunday makes no difference. Still got no crew chief. Got no drivers. Hey, hell, we don't even have an engine for the damn car. I say we all try to sign on with a new team while we still can.
No! You quit now. Our season's over.
Our season ended when that last engine blew. Well, I thought you two were supposed to be in jail.
Steve straightened things out with the DA.
It's called justifiable homicide. Self-defense.
That's not all Steve did. He got a friend of his down at Glendon Motors to front us a new engine. We're back in business.
All right, we're back in.
Steve, I don't know how to thank you.
Now, hold on now. We still don't have a driver.
We got Alan.
After last Sunday's race, I'd say he's a proven commodity.
He certainly is. Alan, you've got the job. Welcome to the team, Alan.
Oil pressure, 80 pounds. Horsepower, 700. RPM, 8,000. This baby's dynamite.
If you'll excuse me, I have an appointment with some new sponsors.
Marianne, you don't want to leave right now. This is fascinating.
We shouldn't get so close, Mark.
Oh, I'm sure it's safe. It's safe, isn't it, Lloyd?
9,000. 9,500.
Isn't that something? You know, the average car can maintain safely 5,000 RPMs. These precision racing engines can go 11,000, even 12,000. Isn't that right?
You got it.
I know, Mark. I own the team.
10,000. 10,500.
Look at that, 11,000 still rising.
11,500. That's the red line.
Sorry, guess I overreacted.
Well, not if you were expecting the engine to blow up and pistons and rods go flying all over.
Which isn't surprising since you sabotaged the engine yourself.
Sabotage which Eddie detected and repaired this morning early before anybody got to the track.
It was you who was trying to wreck us. Your own team.
Unfortunately, you didn't stop there. You murdered Matt Thomas.
I don't have to listen to this.
Hold it, lady.
How can you say I killed Matt Thomas? It could have been anyone.
Well, not just any would have known about warfarin and its side effects, which because of your husband's illness you did.
My husband died of a blood clot, Doctor. Matt Thomas died in a fist fight.
No, Matt died of an overdose of warfarin. It's a blood thinner used to treat thrombophlebitis, the very disease that caused your husband to have a fatal blood clot.
That's how you knew about the warfarin.
You poisoned Matt by making his blood so thin that even the slightest little injury would have killed him.
And to make sure he was injured, you sabotaged his car.
Oh, right. That's how we owners get ahead. We sabotage our cars and kill our drivers.
Your getting ahead is exactly what killed Matt. I had Steve check your finances.
That's an invasion of privacy.
That's a murder investigation. And I found out, except for the team, your cash flow is all negative.
You were covering your losses with money you raised for Egan Racing.
Only you got greedy. You oversold your shares in the team to every investor you could round up.
Okay. I needed money. A lot of it. I couldn't afford to write this team off as a hobby, but I...
What you couldn't afford was to have a winning season.
Your investors would have expected a return on their money.
You know, it's really ironic that Matt Thomas died because he was having the best season of his career.
Burned out loser. Who would have thought that he would just keep winning and winning? He was destroying me.
We owe you guys.
If there's ever anything we can do.
Well, now that you mention it, there is one thing.
He's going really fast.
Relax. You slide into those turns like a pro.
All right, we're all impressed, 51. Now drop the hammer and arrow to the stripe.
That Sloan sure can run a lap.
So how'd it go, Dad?
You know, for years I've wondered what you saw in car racing. Now, I'm more mystified than ever. You know something? There is no padding in that seat at all. I think a couple of my fillings vibrated loose.
Come on, I'll buy you an ice cream.
Okay.
So when are you going to head back out on the track?
As soon as we eat the ice cream.
What do you got, Will?
911, female, maybe 4 years old. Severe respiratory distress.
Asthmatic?
Don't know. She's got a hell of a fever, 105.6.
All right, let's get her an exam 1. Anyone with her?
Her mother should be right behind us.
Okay, get an Ambu bag and start the O2.
1, 2, 3.
Where's she? Where's Wendy? Where'd they take
Are
her?
you her mother?
What are you doing with her? Where's Wendy?
Hey, listen, my name is Dr. Travis, and your daughter is right in there. She's receiving emergency breathing care, okay?
I want to be with her.
I know. Who's your attending physician?
What?
Your regular doctor.
I don't know. They changed it. I think it was Grossman.
Grossman?
No, it was something like that.
Did you call him before you came in?
No, I just called 911. There's not going to be any trouble, is there? I mean, I have my insurance. See, here's the card. It's Triax Multicare Incorporated. It's through my job. I know I'm covered.
Okay.
Dr. Travis?
Be right with you.
Could I have a word with you now?
Miss Pearson, you can bother me about administrative paperwork later. Right now, I have a patient in respiratory distress.
You can't just go on.
What?
It's a 911 call, no attending physician on record.
What does that have to do with anything?
She's signed with an HMO. We need pre-authorization from them before we can treat the child. We can't even go beyond emergency breathing care without their approval.
I am the physician in charge of the ER, right?
I know, but you have to make the call.
I have to call them?
Stop wasting time and make the call now.
I tell you what, you get them on the phone and I'll talk. Right now, a little girl needs my help.
So your gunshot victim hasn't told you anything yet?
The doctors in ICU say he'll probably never regain consciousness, but I gotta stick around just in case.
In that case, I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
So I paged you.
It has been more than 2 hours since I called. Now, I've got a patient here.
Sorry, sir. I have already left a message on the voicemail. Now, if you'll just be patient.
No, I'm not gonna wait. Now, you put on one of your damn managed doctors now, or I will be calling every 10 minutes until I speak to one.
What's wrong, Jesse?
I've got a patient in there, a 4-year-old girl, but Betty here says that I cannot continue treatment.
Simple administrative problem.
It's been 2 hours.
The procedure is very clear. The patient is no longer in a life or death situation.
Let me be the judge of that. I'll have to owe you that coffee.
Put it on my ledger.
What do you got?
When she arrived, she was febrile and cyanotic. We put her on O2 and bronchodilators.
She was brought in at 11:10?
Yeah.
Well, hell with it. Bring her in, admit her from ER, and start her on definitive treatment right away. Blood cultures, antibiotics, chest x-ray.
Dr. Sloan, I'm sorry, we can't do that. The patient is signed with Triax Multi-Health, Inc. We have to have permission to treat.
Let's have a look at it.
Yeah.
Well, the temperature's still over 103.
You know, maybe she has a secondary infection.
Could be another septic focus is throwing her into bronchospasm.
Excuse me. She's my little girl. I'm her mother. Please, doctor, do something. Do something.
I've got Dr. Holbein, the MD from Triax Multi-Health, Inc.
Let's see if we can clear this up. Yes, Dr. Holbein, this is Mark Sloan, a Community General.
Dr. Sloan? MD?
Yes.
Why didn't the subscriber call her primary care physician first?
I don't know. Probably because the little girl was turning blue and she was too scared to do anything but dial 911.
Well, in any case, the patient should be at the Triax Multi-Health Contracted Facility. That would be Green Lawn Hospital.
Well, doctor, she's not at Green Lawn. She's in my ER. And we're going to admit her into pediatrics and start a course of treatment.
I'm afraid not. My advice would be for Community General to refrain from any unauthorized treatment beyond emergency breathing therapy.
But
may I please speak to the subscriber?
Yeah. Wants to speak to you.
Hello?
Ah, Mrs. Turner. I'm afraid this little confusion is your mistake. You know, you should have called your primary care physician, Dr. Grossman, and he would have arranged for the patient's admission to the proper facility.
But I didn't know. I was scared. I called 911.
What I think you should do now is correct your mistake.
I don't understand.
Do you have your car there at Community General?
Yes?
Then I suggest you simply bring the patient over to Green Lawn now. That way, everything will be back in the proper order with the least trouble to everyone.
What did you say?
I beg your pardon?
It's 20 miles across town to Green Lawn. Now, the child was suffering acute respiratory distress 2 hours ago. You want us to throw her in the backseat of a car before we even know why?
Frankly, I'm reluctant to authorize the expense of an ambulance when the error is obviously that of the subscribers.
Are you out of your mind?
The regulations are clear. The patient must be treated in the HMO contracted facility, unless there are legally binding, obvious, immediately life-threatening circumstances.
Doctor, I just told you.
Simple breathing difficulties that respond to interim treatment do not qualify. Now, I'll see about ordering an ambulance over from Green Lawn. It should take, perhaps an hour.
An hour? My God, man.
I'm terribly sorry. I have another call. If you wouldn't mind waiting, I'll get right back to you.
Wait.
Thank you for calling Triax Multi-Health Incorporated. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line.
Admit her.
Dr. Sloan.
I'm not holding off treatment any longer. I'll get Vaccarelli up at pediatrics.
The hospital directives are very clear. With HMO patients, we must get permission before undertaking any further treatment.
What do you want to do, Betty? Wait an hour for their ambulance?
She's having a seizure.
Get into ICU. I'll get Vaccarelli.
Let's roll her on her side, get her airway, get that oxygen mask back on, start an IV Valium now.
Vaccarelli, please call ER immediately.
Dr. Sloan, line 2. Dr. Sloan, line 2.
Sloan.
Hello, Dr. Sloan. This is Dr. Arthur Holbein here again. I'm afraid the ambulance will be slightly delayed. There is a backup at Greenlawn. Don't worry, it'll arrive, and the patient will be appropriately cared for at the proper facility.
Dr. Vaccarelli. Dr. Vaccarelli, call ER immediately. Dr. Vaccarelli.
I don't know.
I find that hard to believe. What exactly don't you know?
Those phone calls. Betty, when I was a young intern, if you were sick, you were taken care of. If you had money, you paid, and if you didn't, you were a charity case.
Well,
I remember I served 3-4 years in a free clinic for the poor. Down by the docks. It was a very poor neighborhood. Mostly condos now.
do you remember how long someone had to wait to be seen in a clinic like that? I do. I grew up in a very poor family. My father was a pants presser when he could get to work. Health insurance. We couldn't afford an aspirin. I think, Dr. Sloan, your memories of those days are a bit skewed. In those days, if you were poor, you might not be treated at all. I remember my Aunt Sophie dying of pneumonia, all alone in her room. There's something to be said for today. Medicare, Medicaid, HMOs, managed care. They are a lot better than nothing.
About 25 minutes after we got the little girl into the ICU, she went into cardiac arrest. Stan Vaccarelli did all he could, but, she died within 15 minutes.
Anybody tell the mother?
I did.
I don't believe it. 4 hours. 4 hours since she came in here, and the ambulance from Greenlawn just arrived.
Mark, there's no way of knowing if we had admitted the child any sooner, if we could have saved her. We did the right thing. We had no choice. We had to follow the protocol.
Yeah. And our call was obviously very important to them.
We did everything we were authorized to do. We won't have any real answers until they do the postmortem. I know we'll be vindicated.
I think it was murder.
Dr. Sloan?
Yeah.
Melvin Pinter, attorney at law. I got your name from Mrs. Andrea Turner.
What are you doing at my house?
I'm representing Mrs. Turner in a suit for damages involving the death of her daughter, Wendy.
I haven't heard about anything like that.
Nobody has.
What I mean to say is the case hasn't actually been filed yet, which is why I wanted to talk with you. I understand that you were present when the child was brought into community general emergency room?
Not what you brought in later.
It's close enough. The point is you took part in telephone negotiations with Tri-X Multi-Health, the HMO.
I spoke to someone over there, yes.
And Arthur Holbein, MD?
That sounds right.
Good. Well, what I'd like to do, informally, is go over with you exactly what happened before actually deposing you in the case.
But just exactly who are you suing?
Oh, everybody. But not you, personally.
Who?
Tri-X Multi-Health Incorporated, of course. The Turner's primary care physician under the HMO, Dr. Arthur Holbein, and Community General Hospital. And I'm particularly interested in those in charge of the ER at the
Goodbye,
time.
Mr. Pinter.
Dr. Sloan. A 4-year-old child is dead. You know she died because of negligence, malpractice, and greed.
Which side are you on?
Was he killed with an 8-inch Phillips screwdriver or not?
You know, he could have been killed by a long-range X-ray beam from a flying saucer, but I won't know until I can complete my autopsy, which I can't do with you hovering and pestering me.
Come on, Amanda. It was sticking out of his chest. I've got a witness and I've got the weapon. What's the mystery?
Amanda? I'm sorry, were you in the middle of something?
No, this gentleman was just looking for a spot for his screwdriver.
Don't ask.
Oh. Listen, do you remember doing an autopsy on a 4-year-old girl about 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, that was Wendy Turner.
Right. You remember the postmortem findings?
I believe that she died from cardiopulmonary arrest due to bronchospasm, and that was complicated by bacterial pneumonia.
What I was thinking more of the time question. Do you think further treatment, say 2-3 hours earlier, would have saved her? What I mean is, was delay the cause of death?
In a general way, earlier treatment is always best. I'd need to pull the file. It's tough to say what brought on the cardiac arrest. There are always variables.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Dr. Sloan, report to administration. Dr. Sloan, please report to administration.
What was that all about?
He keeps thinking about that kid's death. Tried taking him out to dinner Tuesday night.
You took him out to dinner? That was a special occasion.
Yeah, but he didn't eat a thing. Just kept asking himself if he could have done more to save her.
I wasn't much help.
Well, neither was I.
Look, I can pull that file and take another look, but that's about it.
So, what can I do for you, Harold?
Hal. Just Hal.
I think you sent for me, Hal.
Yes. Well, as a matter of fact, I was just wondering. There's a bit of a rumor, you know, just a wispy sort of thing. Somebody was looking for you, certain Melvin Pinter.
Is Pinter suing Community General? I mean, directly?
You didn't actually say anything to Pinter, did you?
Not yet.
Because, as a matter of fact, legal says there's very little chance he can sue, and as a matter of fact, there wouldn't even be a suit per se. Well, you know, a lot of these HMOs have a contractual bar in their contract against court action, so most of the time, an arbitration is the first and sometimes the only recourse. But Pinter couldn't actually win. I mean, there's so many, you know, intangibles, variables, and a kid. After all, we didn't do anything, right?
Oh, that's right. We didn't do anything. We just let that child lie there in the yard.
Mark, you provided emergency care and you stabilized her. After that, any delay is the HMO's fault.
Nearly 4 hours went by before anything happened beyond initial inhalation therapy.
Well, that's inexcusable. It's inexcusable.
If anybody asks me about this in court or anyplace else, I've got to tell the truth.
Of course. Just be careful. That's all. You know, we have certain interests of our own in this, right?
I don't understand. The HMO doesn't own us. Why do we have to do what they say?
The HMO may not own us, Mark, but HMO-approved doctors send us patients. They send us money that we badly need. I mean, look, if they continue to like us and send us cases, we can pay for what? Research projects, we can pay for experimental services, teaching, my salary, your salary.
It can't be so bad that we let them tell us what to do.
Mark, the old days of Norman Rockwell-type family doctors with charity clinics and even federal payments like Medicare and Medicaid. It just wasn't working. Something had to happen to control costs.
What about the patients, Hal?
Mark, I've been looking into this Pinter. I don't like the way he does things. Please, don't talk to him anymore. Okay?
Dr. Sloan,
Hi, Nancy. Something wrong?
I need a minute. In private. She's in her 40s. Lena Rizzoli, in room 114. She was admitted this morning for a routine removal of lipoma on her back.
She was admitted for a fatty tumor removal? I thought that was all outpatient these days.
Well, it would be, but this one's too deep for drive-through surgery, and it interferes with her arm movement, a lot of pain. She was admitted for 2 days. I wish you'd speak to her.
Why?
Well, the routine admissions blood tests came up from the lab. Now, it could be severe anemia, but when I was getting her settled, she was feeling very faint with abdominal pain. The admitting doctor came in. Well, naturally, I asked him about it. He told me to forget it.
You know him?
No, his name's Gould, Leonard Gould. He really snapped at me. He told me that the patient was fine and everything was under control, implied that I should know my place.
Oh, I see.
Mark, you know, I put in a lot of time in the outpatient cancer service. I had that lumpectomy myself 5 years ago.
I remember. Is Gould still here?
No.
You didn't tell him you were going to talk to me or anyone else, did you?
No.
You know you could get fired.
It doesn't matter. The woman needs our help. You know, I wouldn't ask anybody else.
Well, I wouldn't say yes to anybody else either.
Well, let's see. It must have been almost a year ago. I just felt, I don't know, completely blah.
Did you call a doctor then?
My insurance company signed up with LifeSys Incorporated 5 years ago.
That's the HMO.
And you were complaining of?
Ooh, I'd feel weak. Then I'd feel faint. I actually passed out a few times. I lost a lot of weight, and I had this pain in my stomach.
Did you report that to the doctor?
I couldn't get an appointment with Dr. Gould for almost 6 weeks. The people at the LifeSys Inc. walk-in clinic gave me pills. They said I had psychosomatic gastritis brought on by tension and depression over my recent divorce. They prescribed an antidepressant and iron supplements.
Well, standard procedure.
And Dr. Gould agreed. He said my anemia was improved. But I just didn't feel well. So I called people at the HMO about a specialist. But they kept sending me back to my primary care physician, the gatekeeper. Yes, that's how they call Dr. Gould, the gatekeeper.
So these problems continued, huh?
I asked him if I shouldn't have some other tests. I don't know what they call them. MRIs? CAT scans? But he said they were unnecessary. So for 6 months, I was on iron supplements and Prozac. And now this thing on my back, the lipoma, grew and really hurt. And that's what I'm here for.
See. Miss Rizzoli, have you ever had a mammogram?
As a matter of fact, I asked about that as well. But Dr. Gould said it was HMO policy that it was unnecessary for a woman under the age of 45.
With all those presenting symptoms, it's hard to understand how a doctor could treat someone for that long and not order any further tests.
Capitation. You're talking about Rizzoli, Nancy's patient?
It's okay, I told her.
What does capitation have to do with Lena Rizzoli?
LifeSys Inc. is like other HMOs. They pay doctors so much per month, per patient, $15, $20 per head. Capitation. If the doctor orders tests, medication, anything over the $20, it comes out of his own pocket.
To stop doctors from doing unnecessary procedures.
That's the theory.
It sounds like rationing of medical care to me.
Point is, anyone who stays well is a profit. Anyone who requires treatment is a loss.
And further tests on Lena Rizzoli would definitely be a loss.
How could a doctor deny care simply because of a few dollars profit or loss?
I love you, Dr. Sloan. You are a sweet breath of innocence in a bottom-line world. Some HMOs offer big bonuses to doctors who have a reputation of keeping the costs down. You've heard of the gag rules. A doctor is prohibited from even mentioning to a patient any treatment that the HMOs won't authorize.
I thought that state and federal regulations pretty well took care of that.
Technically.
Is there any chance that Gould can still order those tests? I mean, she is his patient.
I don't think so. When I suggested it, he blew up. He pointed out that an RN is not in a position to lecture an MD. Threatened me with strong disciplinary action.
But she needs those tests.
The protocol is clear. Permission for any procedure has to come from the primary care physician. And that means Life Sys Inc.
What are we going to do?
We do exactly what we did in the case of Wendy Turner. And if Lena Rizzoli dies, that'll be murder too.
Not this time.
I want to know who's responsible for this.
I am.
Do you realize what you've done? There is no excuse for this kind of unauthorized activity. You're going to get Community General in deep, deep trouble. We've already heard from the legal department at LifeSys Inc. You have opened us to all kinds of charges of financial irresponsibility. Why did you do this?
Because I'm a doctor, Hal. I swear by Apollo and Aesculapius, first do no harm, the Hippocratic Oath. You remember that?
Don't patronize me, Mark. If you were anybody else, I would have you fired.
I demand you get Sloan in here right now.
Already done, Doctor.
You may be chief of internal medicine, Sloan, but you've overstepped your authority. Ordering tests on my patient?
Tests you should have ordered yourself.
I don't have to admit my patients here, you know. I can always take them to
another HMO facility. Well, you are the gatekeeper, after all.
Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You think this is about HMO procedure, do you? Well, you're wrong. This is bottom line doctor-to-doctor medical ethics. Mrs. Rizzoli is admitted for routine minor surgery, a lipoma excision, and then you in Community General Hospital move in with the obvious motivation of running up enormous bills by a lot of unnecessary procedures. This is the grossest kind of ethical lapse.
Dr. Gould, I am sure that we can settle this without any kind of...
Well, you going to let him get away with this? Because I'm not. We'll just see what the County Medical Society and the State Licensing Board will do. Got anything to say, Sloan? You tell me, what excuse can you make? What possible justification can you have? Microcytic anemia. Positive occult blood in the stool. Marked CEA elevation 65.8.
Excuse me, what the hell is going on here?
The results of the tests on Lena Rizzoli. The endoscopic report shows her without question advanced colon cancer. The pathology report in the biopsy makes it very clear the cancer has been developing for at least 8 months, widespread beyond the colon. Had the symptoms, the continuous anemia, the weakness, the unexplained weight loss, pain in the abdomen, been interpreted to call for test. When she reported it, the early stages could have been spotted. And the prognosis would have been a lot different at this point. As it is, CAT scan shows widespread metastases to the liver.
We'll have to call in an oncologist. You know Malcolm McAuliffe?
Good man. Probably call for cryotherapy or possible removal of the lesions. Neither one is very successful very often. Of course, chemotherapy.
Excuse me, please. I think I should go downstairs and see my... Mrs. Rizzoli. You think this started 8 months back?
The natural history of colon cancer suggests it's been at least that long.
8 months.
How long has she got?
Well, I'm no specialist, Hal. 6 months a year.
Well, talk to McAuliffe. See what you can do for her.
Six months to a year of chemotherapy. You think LifeSys Inc.'s going to pay for that one?
okay now. It's the chemo. There's always some nausea.
3 days.
She's under pretty heavy sedation.
Dr. Sloan.
Yes. How you feeling? Any better?
I thought it was Dr. Gould. He came to see me. I actually sort of laughed. I was thinking, where were you 8 months ago? And it might have done some good.
Dr. McAuliffe is doing everything that should be done.
I know. Dr. Gould said he was sorry. He apologized. I didn't have the strength to feel anything particular. I told him I forgave him. Isn't that silly? Forgave him. What difference does it make?
Hi. We got some company. Dr. Leonard Gould.
I didn't see a car out there.
He came up from the beach about an hour ago. I think he's a little bombed. Said he wouldn't leave until you got here, so I left him in the house with his bottle.
Well, you better make some coffee. High octane.
All right.
Dr. Gould.
You're back from the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
How's the patient doing?
Oh, standard reaction to chemo, nausea, that kind of thing.
I haven't been there for 10 days. I transferred the case over to Malcolm McAuliffe.
Yes, I know.
Did you know that a suit has been filed by Melvin Pinter, counselor at law, against Life Sys Inc., HMO, and Leonard David Gould, MD, for $5 million damages? I will drink to Life Sys Inc. Of course, they won't get $5 million. Judges tend to throw out huge jury awards. Have to settle for maybe $700,000. On the other hand, my own malpractice insurance has been canceled. What I can do next in medicine is an interesting question.
Doctor, I'm not sure you should be talking to me.
Oh, I think I should talk to you. I think I have to. There's nothing I can do. I mean, the malpractice action is out of my control. It's out of my control, for God's sake. But you can at least listen.
All right, all right.
The implication, the accusation is that to pile up nickels and dimes out of my per capita HMO payment. You know about that.
I know about capitation.
All right. To make an extra buck here and there, they say I purposely withheld treatment to the sick. That isn't true. I think. I mean, take managed care, and I did. You have to look at the social gains, the economic necessity. See, the point is, without it, there's waste, terrible waste. Now, in the old days, unnecessary treatment was the way a lot of doctors made their money, right? Right.
Well, probably. In some cases, a few of those.
Oh, you're romantic, Dr. Sloan. You know it's true. We have to control costs, make sure nobody is misusing our resources. Otherwise, the world's best healthcare system will destroy itself.
Doctor, past abuses are no justification for inexcusable actions in the present. Look, don't you think this is enough for now?
No. You've got to understand. I cannot. I will not believe that a payment system geared to keeping services down would have influenced my medical judgment. I refuse to believe that I would let myself be used to increase some corporate profit margin.
Doctor, I don't pretend to understand your motivations, financially or psychologically or any other way. All I know is the treatment was denied. Lena Rizzoli has 6 months to a year.
Well, I must not admit that even unconsciously my concern for my income would make me responsible for Lena Rizzoli's death. You see that, don't you?
I see advanced colon cancer. I see metastases to the liver.
You're not listening. You do understand, don't you? I mean, you've got to believe me. You've got to believe me. I'm not guilty of that.
Look, I'll take him home. Come on.
You've got to believe me. Oh, please, please. My God, you're a doctor, too.
Okay, continue the Fortaz 1 gram Q8H.
Mark,
I knew you were working today.
actually, I came by to say goodbye. I've been fired.
Nancy, you knew you were risking your job when you questioned Gould's diagnosis and came to me.
That's only part of it. I think they also found out I'm the one that tipped off Melvin Pinter. It's a good thing they can only fire me once.
Let me talk to Mr. Lomax.
No, please, there's no point. In fact, they're offering me a reference and 6 months severance pay.
They're buying you off.
Oh, I'll let them. I don't regret what I did, but they might. I got an offer to teach in a nursing school. I like the idea of unleashing a few Nancy Rushes on the Lomaxes of this world.
Oh, we're gonna miss you.
I'll miss you.
Give him hell.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lomax. I tried to stop him.
Why are you firing Nancy Rush?
She broke protocol.
Come on, Hal.
On top of which, LifeSys Inc. became aware that she was instrumental in Melvin Pinter's malpractice suit against them. They made it clear she had to go.
Why? Because they wouldn't like us anymore?
You know, you are not sitting in this chair, Mark. There are some very large issues involved here. For one thing, payment. On 6 months to 1 year of chemotherapy and other treatments in the Rizzoli case, probably in the neighborhood of $250,000 or more. And I'm not even sure that LifeSys will pay.
Well, they won't like it even if they do. You know what the HMOs say, a quick death is a cheap death.
There are legitimate financial issues here, Mark. 20% of our patients are admitted here and paid for by LifeSys Inc. and other HMOs like them. This is a fair executive decision because, on balance, Community General needs their goodwill. Against that, one RN.
One RN who has the integrity to put the patients first. It seems to me the Community General needs her, too. Doreen, would you do me a favor? Call Melvin Pinter, please. Yes, tell him I'd like to discuss with him a malpractice suit he has. Wendy Turner.
You know, they sent out to the farmer's market for the logs.
No thanks.
Very fancy law firm.
What, this isn't yours?
They won't even let me into the men's room here. Even the janitor has a degree from Harvard Law. Now, they just lend out their boardrooms for fancy arbitrations.
Like today?
That's right. First stage, a non-binding arbitration.
You mean there's no judge?
An arbitrator. Well, actually, he's a retired judge. Teaches legal ethics at UCLA Law. Don't think I'll find too friendly an ear there.
Why not?
This case he sat on, he threw out 5 out of 6 charges. Then cut the amount of damages down from $1 million to a piddling $100,000. Point is, for a major insurance company or HMO to get out from under for a lousy $100,000 is like finding a bargain at a yard sale.
Well, how much are you asking?
In excess of $3.5 million. Stay away from the onions.
Well, morning, Hal.
It's Harold. And I really don't understand your aiding and abetting this hijacking conman Pinter, right?
So far, I haven't noticed he's been responsible for anybody's death.
Now, actually, in a way, it's not too late.
For what?
Well, I know you will want to consider your ongoing relationship with Community General. That is, when you testify, a little discretion, one way or the other, would make a big difference to Community General and to you.
Now, Dr. Travis, I just want to get this clear. During the time you had the patient in the emergency room, Wendy Turner, she was receiving only standard inhalation therapy, which means this was not considered a life-threatening emergency situation?
Well, yes. But then she started seizures.
But that was after the telephone conversation with Triax Multi-Health HMO?
Yeah, I guess so, yes.
I see. That's all the questions.
Any further cross-examination for this witness?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Pinter, you're next, if you please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dr. Mark Sloan.
Dr. Mark Sloan.
Thank you for calling Triax Multi-Health Incorporated. Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line for the next available operator.
Dr. Sloan, do you recall Dr. Holbein's suggestion on behalf of Triax Multi-Health Incorporated that Mrs. Andrea Turner should take her child in her car 20 miles across town to the Green Lawn Hospital?
The only place that child should have been taken was our pediatrics unit.
But as soon as the seizures were noted, Dr. Sloan, full emergency care was immediately instituted.
Yes, but that might not have been necessary if we hadn't been kept waiting 2 hours for the HMO to give us permission to treat her.
But isn't it a fact that the post-mortem shows no definitive indication that delay was involved in the cause of death?
Common medical practice in the handling of emergency situations calls for the quickest possible treatment, not pointless delays.
Any further cross-examination for Dr. Sloan?
No, Your Honor.
No. Dr. Sloan, you're excused.
Your Honor, I wonder if I might say just a few words.
I object, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
You
Your
have
Honor,
nothing to feel, let him
please.
talk.
Please, Your Honor, this is not a forum for personal opinion.
No, it's not. It's an arbitration. My arbitration. And I'll decide who talks and who doesn't. Now, Dr. Sloan, you've been sitting in that chair for the past hour, and it seems like you've been a little bit uneasy. And I, for one, would like to know why.
Thank you. I'm aware that the postmortem is indeterminate as to the precise influence of time in this child's death. Speaking from the point of view of the doctor, I only remember one thing. The clock on the ER wall. It jumped convulsively every second. Jump. 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 I can remember the weight of the wristwatch every time I looked at it. It was 4 hours before that ambulance would arrive from Green Lawn. For that, my profession has no excuse. The key to proper delivery of medical services has only to do with the patient's needs. The patient's needs. The profits of a corporation, the rise and fall of its stock in the market, all of the vast economic problems which have erupted out of the mountain of demands and expectations, they're all secondary to the actions of the doctor, the nurse, the clinic, the hospital, and most important to those in danger, in pain, at risk. No hospital is the equivalent of a factory or a bank or a supermarket. I'm no expert on who's legally responsible here. You're lawyers. It's your ballgame. The minutes that Dr. Travis and I spent on the telephone arguing with a computer, playing elevator music, arguing business regulations as who had claim to the patient's billing and control. All that was a violation of my oath. Those minutes belonged to that little girl.
Then tell me, Dr. Sloan, who is responsible for Wendy Turner's death?
The HMO. Triax MultiHealth, Inc. The doctor in their office. The administrative regulations enforced at Community General Hospital. And me.
Well, I have some news. The ruling came down this morning.
How'd it go?
Told you I was afraid of Judge Kesey. First off, the claims against the hospital have been thrown out. That ought to make you happy, Dr. Sloan.
Not very.
Second, the judge is proposing a settlement.
What kind?
The companies, the insurance, and the HMOs have agreed to pay, but they don't have to accept any blame for any wrongdoing. They're guilty of nothing.
Exactly how much is this settlement?
$200,000.
How does Mrs. Turner feel about it?
She's not very happy. Not because of the money. I mean, that doesn't really matter to her. But Triax MultiHealth Incorporated gets off without acknowledging their guilt in Wendy's death.
So you think they won? Is that it?
In a way. Remember what I told you? To a billion-dollar corporation, a few $100,000 is a cheap insurance premium to let them go on just the way they did before. How about you, Dr. Sloan? Have you got any backlash from the hospital because of your testimony?
Oh, no, not yet. It's much easier to get rid of a registered nurse who doesn't have a term contract. Although Lomax has stopped asking me to call him Hal.
You all right, Dad?
Yeah, I'm fine.
At least it's over.
This case. But there'll be others.
Lena Rizzoli.
Now, that one should be easy. Of course, I'll probably have to subpoena you, Dr. Sloan. But at least the hospital's in the clear.
That's great for the lawyers and the hospitals. But what about the people who practice medicine? I mean, what's the point of becoming a doctor if I can't be a doctor? If some corporation is going to tell me who I can treat and how to treat them?
Jesse, there's only one rule that applies to what we do, and it hasn't changed in the last 2,000 years, no matter how much the practice of medicine has.
First, do no harm.
Even though they're not making it easy for us.
Bludgeoned to death in her apartment, and all we come up with is cat hairs, a stick of gum, and lens tissues.
Hey, Lieutenant, look at this.
Bearer bonds. Now we're getting somewhere. Bag those and get them to Bunko.
You think they're from that Century City swindle?
The same bank, same denominations. What are the odds it's a coincidence?
Hold it, sir. You can't come in here now.
Excuse me, what's going on?
Lieutenant?
I'm Lieutenant Sloan. Can I help you?
I'm looking for my mom.
Kate Matthews?
Honey, I'm her husband, Ryan Matthews. Ex-husband, actually.
Mr. Matthews, can I speak with you for a minute? I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews, but I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night.
You look like a man struggling with the acquisitions committee.
Only their paperwork. And the notion of buying a TMR system.
You still opposed to it?
Oh, yeah. Laser heart surgery is still way too experimental.
We're on the cutting edge. At least Dr. Reese seems to think so.
Yeah, cutting edge, expensive, unproven, and very risky.
Tess, leave the soda machine alone.
This is Ryan Matthews and his daughter Tess. They're here to identify Kate Matthews.
Well, the only vending machine that seems to work is in the doctor's lounge, right, Mark?
Yeah, I was just going down there. I'll show Tess where it is.
Sure.
It's right down there. I can't guarantee this one works either, but the odds are a little better anyway. Sure you're ready for this? Let's get it over with.
Mr. Matthews, I need to caution you on one thing.
I know.
There's been a lot of damage. It's liable to shock you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's okay. I've got my own money.
Well, I just thought I'd...
You know, if you want to flip for it. Why don't we make it interesting? Double or nothing. Loser buys winner a soda and a candy bar. Tails.
Okay, so I'm buying you a soda and a candy bar.
I'll give you another chance. Let's flip for a soda, a candy bar, and a bag of chips.
If you don't mind, I think I'll quit while I'm behind. Thank you. Tess, about your mom.
I really don't want to talk about it, thanks.
Well, I know you don't, but sometimes you need to talk things out.
No, I don't. You see, Dr. Sloan, it's no news that my mom's dead. My dad told me she died in a car wreck when I was a kid, so I'm pretty much used to the idea.
Start getting unused to it, kiddo. Whoever that is in the morgue, she's not your mom.
The victim was your wife's friend, Emily.
Never heard of her. Last week, Kate showed up in Smithfield, Utah, where I was working as a security guard. We had an argument, she left, and I decided to come to L.A. to, I don't know, try to patch things up. That's it.
Did your ex-wife ever mention a man named Gavin Cutler?
She worked with him once, a long time ago.
We lifted a set of his prints from her apartment.
Off the murder weapon?
No. Is there anything you can tell me about this Cutler?
You want me to list all the swindles he's gotten away with? Or the murders? You already know all about that.
And about the dirty bunco cop who let him walk.
I wasn't dirty.
You were just married to one of the cons on his team. And all the evidence just happened to disappear.
Interrogation by insinuation. I used to be good at that, too.
You used to be good at a lot of things until you helped Cutler. As a favor to your wife.
Ex-wife. Look, I don't know anything about your murder victim. I'm not going to sit around and talk about old times.
Did it ever occur to you that Kate might be in real trouble?
Then maybe you should be out looking for her instead of chatting with me.
Thanks for the advice. Meanwhile, I need to know where to contact you. In case I decide to waste more of my time.
We just got into town. We don't even have a motel room.
Why don't you come out to my house? You can get a shower, the both of you, get some rest, and you can go look for a place.
And I was just beginning to see grubby as the style.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'd go out there right after I finish my shift at the hospital.
Dad, I need a couple things clarified on the MA's report.
Excuse me. That's a very troubled young woman.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
She's on the verge of more trouble if somebody doesn't sit her down and talk to her.
You remember the time you decided to bring home the stray dog?
Which one?
The one that bit the mailman.
You've lectured me about that before, you know.
And you always ignored me. Just like you're doing right now.
Well, before we didn't have a murder Jane Doe. Who murdered her and why?
That's the question.
What, bearer bonds?
Mm-hmm. Part of a $300,000 swindle. But I don't think Ryan and Tess had anything to do with it.
Oh, no, nor the murder of Jane Doe either. You know, they could be the key to helping us solve it, though. Thanks.
Head.
Tess leave you alone long enough to get some work done?
Oh, sure. As a matter of fact, I enjoyed the diversion. This stuff's overwhelming.
You being audited?
Oh, I wish I were, but this is worse than the IRS. We're talking TMR here.
TMR?
Transmyocardial revascularization. It's an experimental treatment. They use lasers to cut little narrow channels right through to the heart muscle, past any occluded or blocked arteries. And it allows the ischemic areas of the heart to be bathed in oxygenated blood. I lost you, didn't I?
Oh, not at all. I'm the only member of my family that didn't become a doctor.
Really? Dr. Sloan? Yeah, he's right here. Somebody for you. Something about a job.
This is Ryan Matthews.
And this is Gavin Cutler. Maybe you remember me.
Sure, I remember you.
I was just calling to say that if you want to see Kate again, alive, then you and I need to talk.
Well, if it isn't the master of the long con.
Put on a little weight, detective.
Too much mall food. She didn't ask me here to discuss my diet. Where's Kate?
Lost somewhere with $300,000 in bearer bonds that belong to us.
Bearer bonds?
It was a wonderful operation, actually. We created an entire fake stock brokerage in Century City. I was the senior partner. Kate was a broker.
And she ran off with our spoils. Not a very polite way to treat her hard-working co-workers.
We just want it back. No hard feelings.
Yeah, tell that to her roommate.
Wouldn't know her if I saw her.
Oh, go down to the morgue and take a look. Third drawer from the left.
You know, it takes literally millions of components to make a computer function. And when something that complex and intricate works, it's elegant. But if even one of these millions of tiny parts fails, it's almost impossible to find, and even harder to fix. Sometimes it's just not worth it. I'm tired of looking for Kate, but I know where to find you, and I know where to find her daughter.
We have nothing to do with this.
All we want is our money back, so if you'd bring it by tomorrow after you find Kate, we'd be grateful.
I'm sure Tess would be, too.
Heads.
You can tell whether it's head or tails without even looking.
Well, actually, my mom taught me how to do that when I was little.
You like to play tricks on people?
Everybody always tricks others. Can't trust anyone anyway, so if you're smart, you'll fool them before they fool you.
You think the world's really that way, Tess?
You just tricked me, didn't you?
Come on, Tess, let's go.
Did you find Mom?
No, but I did find us a place to stay, and it's not expensive. Mark, thanks so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, Dad. Do you want to tell me the truth? What is it? What's really happening?
Your mom's gotten herself into a lot of trouble. If we don't go back to Smithfield, we'll be in it too.
No. I'm not going.
Tess, she's on the run. She could be in Brazil by now.
Last time we abandoned her, I didn't have a vote. This time I'm staying. I'm gonna help her.
I tried that once too. And that's how I ended up as a shopping mall rent-a-cop.
She's my mother. I can't walk out on her now. Dad, it's time to stop.
Tess, I wouldn't even know where to begin looking.
Well, maybe I do.
Where did you get this?
From Mom? Last week? Must have meant a lot to her, else she wouldn't have kept it so long.
We spent every weekend at that cabin. A lot of years ago.
Maybe that's where she is now.
Mom, stop! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought...
Yeah, I know what you thought. Oh, love what you've done with the place. Although the truly fashionable rat holes have shredded newspaper on the floor.
You come all this way to criticize my decorating skills?
We heard you were in trouble.
I'm fine.
I'll bet. Nothing like $300,000 to ease life's little troubles.
The real bonds were in the briefcase when I left them at the drop for Cutler. Someone must have followed me and stole it.
Well, it's comforting to know you're an honest crook.
Dad, don't.
What I do to survive stopped being your business when you took my daughter and abandoned me.
Well, it started up again when Cutler threatened us.
Tess, I am so sorry.
Look, we've had enough apologies. Just give me the bonds. I'll see to it that Cutler leaves us alone. All of us.
I told you, I didn't steal those bonds.
I'll make sure Cutler knows that it was just an innocent accident that you ended up with 300 grand of his money. Now hand it over so we can get on with our lives.
Why do you believe Gavin Cutler over your own wife?
Well, maybe it's because Gavin Cutler's never lied to me.
Dad, stop
Get
it.
out.
I'm not leaving without you.
Honey, I wish I could.
Kate, look, we found you. So will they. None of us are safe.
Then I'll just have to go talk to Gavin Cutler.
You can't.
To keep you safe, there's nothing I won't do.
Aren't you gonna stop her?
Dad, you take care of my daughter.
I always have.
Mr. Matthews, I'm Dr. Travis.
How is she?
Your wife has a condition called hemothorax.
What does that mean?
Blood from a wound is filling the chest.
But she's gonna be okay.
We placed a tube in her chest to drain it. Right now, we have to wait and hope that she stabilizes. That is until she's doing better.
Tess, I want you to stay with the officer.
Where are you going?
You used me!
Perhaps you didn't see the sign over the door. It says employees only behind the counter.
You used me to lead you to Kate so you could gun her down right in front of my daughter.
Explain to me how I can get Kate to give me the bearer bonds if she's dead.
She doesn't have your bonds.
Then why did the police find some of them in her apartment? I'm sorry. Did you think you were the only cop who ever did me a favor?
Then who shot her?
Don't know, don't care. Just want my money.
I don't have 300 grand.
Sell your daughter into white slavery. Auction off your wife's organs. Get a paper route. There are lots of ways.
Okay. I think I know how to get it. But I'll need your help. I know some doctors who are good for the money. No, I already talked to the people at the Bay Area Clinic. And they said they've already maxed out their R&D budget for this year, but next year's a definite maybe. No, I know the company can't survive on maybes, Mr. Ward, and it shouldn't have to. You guys make a terrific product. Yes, I really do believe that, sir. All right. New job. Right about the same time my wife gets shot. Some timing, huh?
Well, congratulations on your job. Who's the lucky employer?
Oh, Kendine Medical Technologies. I'm their newest sales rep.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Well, they're fairly new, based in Sacramento. And would you believe it? Or rather, our main thing is one of those heart laser systems Mark was talking about.
TMR?
Yeah. Thanks to Mark, I knew enough to talk my way into a job. Just haven't been able to talk anybody into buying one.
Well, TMR is still experimental as well as expensive.
Yeah, and the only system around that can save patients with severe angina when standard bypass won't do the job. Straight out of the brochure.
Well, you sold me. Now all you have to do is convince the acquisitions committee.
Hey, I'd be happy if I could just set up a presentation. Then maybe I could hold on to this job long enough to make a sale somewhere.
Well, setting up a presentation shouldn't be all that difficult. Maybe I can help you lay down the groundwork.
No can do. Took that gig. Hold on.
Next. Name's Morris Wheaton, formerly Dr. Morris Wheaton. I work with Ted McGill out of Dallas.
What brings you to California?
Well, it gets hot in Texas sometimes.
And did you do anything else there besides sweat?
I was in on the San Antonio MedTech deal. I was part of the crew that relieved Dallas Hills Hospital of its pension fund.
I heard somebody died on that job.
Yeah, bad planning. You know, McGill, you know that happens.
Are you up to date medically? Do you know about TMR?
I may be defrocked, but I am current. Transmyocardial revascularization, an alternative treatment which utilizes a CO2-based laser.
That's fine. Just show up and make sure you look like a rich heart surgeon.
Next.
Oh, no. Send him home. We don't need him. Back when I was working bunco, young Jake here ratted out all his pals on a 10 and 10 deal.
It's nice having the inside track, isn't it? Jake, we've got nothing for you today. Thank you.
Next, please.
I'm Patrick Norton. Have you ever worked a long con?
No, but I've done a lot of pigeon drops. Used to deal 3-card money in New York.
You ever shilled on a health scam?
Oh, lots of auto injuries. Practically invented the swoop and squat.
How long you been smoking?
3rd grade.
This guy's perfect.
Okay, you gonna be all right. You tell me here, Mr. Norton. Well, it's just like last time, Doc. Feels like I got a semi parked on my chest.
You've had this before?
Angina, same pain in my jaw, my arm. I called my doctor. He's gonna send the paperwork over.
Okay, good. Well, right now, why don't we see if we can't make you a little more comfortable?
All right, coming through.
Tess. Hey, welcome back. Tess, I'm so sorry.
For what? You're the one who got shot.
All those years. I should have been there. Taught you.
You taught me a lot when I was little. How to palm a card, the coin trick. I never forgot any of it.
Oh, good. Another reason for your dad to hate me.
Why does Dad hate you?
He never told you.
You were dead. What was the point?
Your dad thinks I made him become something he despises. He arrested a man named Gavin Cutler who knew something about my past. Something I'd hidden from your father.
That you ran long cons.
Nice to know I wasn't entirely forgotten, even though I was dead.
Not by either of us.
Cutler gave your dad a choice. If he walked, I walked. But if he went down...
Mom, what's wrong? Mom? Help! My mom needs help in here. Hurry!
Let's get the oxygen.
Any word?
Yeah, she's still in surgery.
Tess, I have to go. I have a meeting and...
It's right. Forgot how much you cared about her.
With 300 workers in 5 facilities in 4 states, Kendine Medical Technologies has the TMR know-how to assist Community General in leading the way into the next century. And finally, let me assure you that your operating theaters, with our assistance, can be readily adapted to our system.
Well, that's a relief. I was afraid we'd have to demolish them and start over.
Hardly.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Ward, we're talking about demolishing our entire acquisition budget for the year.
For a procedure you're convinced can only be performed on a limited number of patients, correct?
Exactly.
Dr. Sloan, we wouldn't have invested so heavily in TMR if the research didn't support it.
Fact is, Mark, our procedure will help more patients than you think.
As much as 40%.
But Dr. Sloan is right. TMR systems are very expensive, which is why we're going to make you an offer you simply cannot walk away from.
If you agree to pay our upfront delivery costs, we will provide equipment, training, and support for the first year.
And how much are these delivery costs?
$300,000. Covers the entire first year.
You're right, that would be hard to walk away from, assuming your system is all you say it is.
Yeah, which is the big question right now. Gentlemen, you're going to have to excuse us. We're out of time.
Dr. Sloan, honestly, if we could provide a demonstration.
Would I be more comfortable investing in TMR? Yes, I would.
We have a clinic in Sacramento that's up and running with our system.
And your surgical staff?
I'll be happy to provide you with their CVs and references, as a matter of fact, right now.
Well, of course, we'd have to find a suitable candidate.
You know, I admitted a guy yesterday. He'd be a perfect patient. Patrick Norton. He's in the cardiac unit.
I'd like to have our staff surgeon, Dr. Wheaton, take a look at him.
Yeah, I'll have him meeting, pull the files.
Look, I hope I'm not being obstructive.
No, but hospitals have limited funds, and you have to be careful. I understand, Dr.
I hope you understand I have other duties besides the acquisition committee.
Right.
Very impressive presentation.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
Heads.
Tess,
What?
I just checked on your mom. She was in serious trouble. We caught it in time. She's going to be fine.
Good.
She'll be out of surgery soon. You'll be able to see her in a few hours. Tess, she's not going to die.
She is to me. He's never gonna let me talk to her again. It's gonna be just like it was before.
Except now, you'll know she's not dead. And it's going to make you miss her even more. You want me to talk to your dad?
He won't listen. He hates her so much. Blames her for losing his job or something.
You know, 6 years ago, my daughter married a terrible man. And she wouldn't listen to anything I said. And I got angrier at her, and finally we didn't talk at all.
But you didn't tell people she's dead.
I didn't talk about her at all. For years, I just pretended she didn't exist. And then one day she came back here and made me realize how much I missed her.
It's not how my dad felt when my mom showed up.
Are you sure? I didn't hate my daughter. I hated myself for the way I treated her. And every time I thought about it, it reminded me of that, so it just got easier not to think about her at all.
Well, how do you get along with her now?
Oh, it turns out we don't have all that much in common now. We get together, we don't exactly see eye to eye.
You're just like a real family.
I guess you're right about that.
Are you Lieutenant Steve Sloan?
That's me.
FBI, Special Agent Ilona Odell. This is Agent Polk.
Please, sit down.
You've been asking questions about Gavin Cutler.
He's wanted for questioning concerning a murder.
I want you to back off.
No, what you want is your boss to talk to my boss. Until then...
I was trying to steamroll you, Lieutenant. I apologize.
Apology accepted. Maybe you just better tell me what this is about.
Well, I know Cutler is setting up a con on the west side here. The kind of fancy high-tech job he specializes in.
Then if you have what you need to arrest him...
Frankly, I've been after him for 2 years, and I don't even have enough for a warrant. My only shot is to try and take him down right in the middle of a job.
And you're afraid if I keep investigating, Cutler will shut down his con and disappear.
And I will have spent the last 2 years of my life for nothing.
All right, I'll hold off for 24 hours. But when you bring Cutler in...
Well, you can talk to him all you want. Deal.
Well, thank you, Dr. Wahlberg. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me.
You're quite welcome. I'm always glad to endorse Kendine Medical Technologies and Dr. Wheaton. Goodbye.
And Dr. Wahlberg is most impressed with your computer rerouting system.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're going from Wahlberg in Boston to Adderley in Detroit. St. Mary's, how may I direct your call?
Hi, this is Dr. Mark Sloan. May I speak to Dr. Adderley, please?
One moment, please.
Dr. Adderley speaking. Yes, Dr. Sloan. How can I help you?
I just want you to know the opportunity to work with you means a lot to Dr. Wheaton.
I feel the same way. You know, everyone I talk to seems to love him. And your company, too.
Oh, thanks. That's good to hear.
Gentlemen, you must be Dr. Wheaton.
Dr. Sloan, it is a pleasure, sir.
And you know our patient, Patrick Norton.
Miss Norton?
Doctor. Shall we begin?
Yes. No infarction.
The abnormalities of the ischemic myocardium match the angiogram.
Hey, guys, that better be good news.
We certainly hope it is, Mr. Norton. Judging from your EKG and the physician's report.
Do you think that this heart laser thing is my best chance?
Well, Mr. Norton, you understand this procedure we're talking about is somewhat experimental.
I understand that this is the best shot I got at being around for my grandson's next birthday. Where do I sign?
All right. Talk to you later. Here.
I didn't know you guys had rigged that thing. I'd be one scared puppy about now.
Mr. Norton has signed all the necessary paperwork so that the procedure can be performed at our clinic in Sacramento.
Which also means Community General is completely off the hook, liability-wise.
Well, our concern goes beyond legal liability, Ryan.
Yeah, we're talking about Mr. Norton's life here.
Exactly. And that life has to be saved, which is why he must undergo TMR immediately. Dr. Wheaton will accompany him on the air ambulance tonight.
Aren't we rushing things just a bit?
Well, it's our logical next step, Dr. Travis. We've given you our pitch. Dr. Sloan has checked out our references.
All of whom gave you high praise, incidentally.
So what's left but to see our system in action?
The only thing is I don't see how we can get to Sacramento on such short notice.
You won't have to. We can set up a real-time video conference right here. We can stay here and you can watch the whole thing.
At 9 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Good, we'll be here.
Thank you, Mr. Ward.
Ryan, Mark.
Want to go celebrate?
You sound pretty positive.
I know, when I've solved the scam.
Scam.
Don't let this become a problem.
That man. You're helping him rip off Dr. Sloan and his friends?
Tess, why don't you go find out how your mom's doing?
I want to know what you're doing.
Well, unfortunately, I don't want to talk about it right now.
I wonder why. For 5 years, all I've heard is lectures about what a bad person Mom is because she conned people. Now you're doing the same thing. Only Mom never ripped off her friends.
Do you know who that man was?
Some thug.
He works for Gavin Cutler.
The guy Mom used to work for?
Yes.
Now you're working for him?
Yes.
So what, he offers better health benefits than the department store?
Cutler thinks your mom owes him something. If he doesn't get it, bad things are gonna happen.
To Mom?
And to me, and maybe even to you. I'm gonna prevent that from happening, no matter what it takes. Tessie, I know what I'm doing is wrong. It's the only way I can prevent something much worse. I don't know if you can understand that. It's what I have to do.
I think I understand. We're stuck in the middle of something, and there's no way out without doing something terrible.
Exactly.
Just like Mom was.
All right.
How was that?
Terrific, except you got behind the tape twice. Odell, you dropped a scalpel.
Hey, it slipped, okay?
Norton, you sneezed.
I couldn't help it. It's dusty in here.
Next time, help it. Our audience is taking their seats right now. Rehearsal is over.
We are online and logging onto the Kendine website now.
Places, everybody. It is definitely showtime.
Pulse 65. BP 122/78. He's stable.
Patient is ready, doctor.
Let's get started. 10. We're going to begin with the standard median sternotomy.
First, Dr. Wheaton is going to address those areas of the heart muscle that are served by blood vessels that we can bypass in the more traditional way.
Now for the pre-recorded portion of our evening.
Must have a little online static here. Okay.
All right. Aorta's cross-clamp. We're on bypass.
Your team does good work.
It has to be the fastest two-vessel bypass on record.
Just wait. Once we reactivate the heart, the fun really begins.
Clear. Power up. Power up. That's it. Looking good. Pulse 63. BP 110/65. All right, we're ready for phase 2. Goggles, please. Goggles.
All lines are protected, doctor.
Is the exposure good?
Let's give him a little more relaxant.
All right, arm the laser. Laser is armed and ready to go.
Wow.
It's looking good, doctor. Very nice.
How many channels will the doctor cut?
Altogether, 30 channels through the heart muscle itself.
He knows precisely how many channels he'll make before the operation begins?
I believe Dr. Wheaton said it can vary. Isn't that right, Mr. Ward?
Well, sure. Nobody knows exactly.
Pulse is 63, BP.
More static?
Hold your positions. We're offline. There's some kind of a power surge. Hold your positions. Okay.
Lasering the last 3 channels. Not much bleeding. All right, we're done, folks. Close him.
That's amazing. He did exactly 30 applications with the laser.
Gentlemen, can we meet again?
How about 8:30 tomorrow morning?
Look at that sinus rhythm.
Amazing improvement.
Almost as amazing as paperwork involved with every little detail in this hospital.
Well, there is still one bit of paperwork.
Yes, one little item here. The board has authorized me to present you with this cashier's check for $300,000. Thanks to you, gentlemen, the hospital is finally getting a TMR. Or as Dr. Travis puts it, finally stepping into the 21st century.
Okay, that's it. Cutler gets his money back, and I'm done.
You're done when Cutler says you're done. If I were you, I'd go back to the shop and wait till Cutler tells you it's over. In my briefcase, I have one signed but worthless contract. And in my pocket, I have a cashier's check worth $300,000.
Beautiful. Well, you know where to bring it. I'll see you in an hour. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay, you can take the car. Be cool, man. Be cool. Here, you want my wallet? Fine, no problem. Oh, Rolex? No problem. That too. What? Oh, no, not that. What are you doing?
Nowadays, people do all their banking from home on their computers. When they bring their PCs in to be repaired, they're giving their account numbers, their balances, all their credit information to guys like me. And we get to bill them for it. Don't you love technology?
Eddie should have been here an hour ago.
Best front man I ever worked with. He'll show up. And if he doesn't, eventually I'll find him and kill him, and you'll owe me $600,000.
Thanks for easing my mind.
No problem. Ryan was getting worried about you. I think he thought you ran off with our payday.
Must have confused me with his ex-wife.
Well,
we're all finished here. Kate owes you nothing.
But you do.
Excuse me?
We're out of pocket for the cash, the locations, the software. We've incurred substantial losses.
You expect me to come up with another $150,000?
You've done it once. I'm sure you can do it again.
Excuse me. Hello. I paid $300,000 for a TMR program. I'd like a refund. I can just take my money and be on my way, thanks.
How long did you know you were being taken, Dr. Sloan?
Well, I'll tell you, Gavin, I think it was when he got a job with a company that sells TMR setups. That kind of a coincidence always bothers me. But I wasn't entirely sure till Eddie here showed up as Mr. Ward. It was those lens tissues.
I don't see how a tissue could destroy an intricate long con.
Well, unless you find one just like it at a murder scene. You know, Emily and Kate, neither one wore glasses.
Anyone could have left a tissue. It proves nothing.
If you knew it was a con, why'd you let us go through with it?
Well, it was the only way I could find out who killed Emily and who stole that $300,000. Now, my guess is that Eddie was planning some of the bearer bonds to frame Kate when Emily walked in on him.
Excuse me? This isn't a drawing room, and you're not Jessica Fletcher, so what's to stop us from shooting him where he's standing and us going on about our business?
Well, for one thing, I'm the one holding the gun, Eddie, and for another, I'd like to know who done it. I'll shoot him afterwards.
I think he's wearing a wire.
He's not. I have sensors everywhere. My beepers would have gone off the second he walked in. Doctor, please, continue.
I'll need a minute. Oh, you also shot Kate.
Stop that. I did not.
It's all right. They're with me. You recognize these gentlemen, Eddie?
This is insanity. Shoot these people now, and let's get out of here with our money while we still can.
See, the only way that I could prove that Eddie killed Emily was to get him to confess that he was the one that took the $300,000. And he did.
I didn't admit anything.
Well, not exactly in words, but by deeds. These gentlemen robbed Eddie out in the parking lot. They took his car and his wallet.
And my Rolex.
And his Rolex. And also this, the check from Community General. See, Eddie knew he couldn't come back here empty-handed, so what did he do? He cashed out those bearer bonds he stole from you.
Eddie. I love a whodunit. It's always such a surprise.
Maybe this is a good time to mention that I'm a police officer. And this place is surrounded, and
you're all under arrest. Thanks, I appreciate you letting me say that.
Boy, you guys are slick. I love a good con.
Thank you.
Behind your back.
Why are we here, Sloan? Can't wait to humiliate me in front of my family?
No, we want to thank you for your help.
What help? I tried to scam you.
I don't remember it that way.
certainly not what it says in my report. Without you on the inside, we never could have taken Cutler down.
You know, Katie's decided to turn state's evidence against Cutler. I don't think he'll be bothering anybody for a long time.
I don't understand.
You had a gun to your head, Ryan. We know that. You didn't have any choice. Now you do. You know, if you keep improving at this rate, it's going to be hard to find an excuse to keep you here.
Well, my apartment still looks like a crime scene. How's that?
Works for me. I don't know if the insurance company will buy it.
Besides, you can't come see me till they release you.
Tess, I don't know if your dad's gonna want...
Want what?
We were just talking.
About Mom coming to visit us. Maybe stay a while?
Tess, I got a lot to do out here right now.
Yeah, that's why I got you an open ticket. Use it whenever you feel ready.
Round trip.
We don't want to rush anything.
Besides, it's just good to know you still got a way home.
Well, that turned out pretty good.
Yeah, I have to admit it did.
Enough to warrant a celebration?
Yeah. Del Floria's?
Great. You want to flip and see who pays?
Yeah. We'll use mine. Ready? Heads. Heads it is.
That's my two-headed quarter.
Mm-hmm. And you're buying.